So, you guys are probably familiar now that we like to do some cool new product announcements at these seminars at GenCon, and this year is no exception. So, when we launched Numenera, we said that what characters did was they explored the ruins of the past to recover interesting, weird things, and then use them to build a better future. We've done a really good job, I think, with Numenera in describing the first part of that sentence, with exploring the ruins of the past. So what we'd like to do now is begin to explore the second part of that, and that is building a new future. And so we are very happy to announce a project that we are calling Numenera 2. Numenera 2 is going to be divided into 2 books. The books will be they'll be available separately, but they will also come in a beautiful slipcase together. As you can see, the books are going to be called Discovery and Destiny. And so Discovery is a book that's going to be the contents of Discovery are going to be quite familiar to most of you. Basically, Discovery is going to be a revision of the Numenera core book as we have presented it so far. And let me actually start by saying what it is not. We are not doing a major overhaul of the whole system. The game system is not going to change. Things like the way NPCs and creatures are not going to change. The way items work are not going to change. And so I bring all that up because that means that even though basically Numenera Discovery is going to take the place of the Numenera core book going forward once that comes out next year, all your adventures and your bestiaries and everything totally usable. Nothing in that is going to change. This isn't that kind of product. This isn't a buy everything all over again kind of thing. Your card decks, everything is going to remain the same. What is going to get a revision is the stuff that has to do with player characters. And our goal here is basically to give you more and better options as you are creating player characters. But we kind of have a luxury with Numenera in that, if you guys are familiar at all with Numenera, you know that, and the Cypher system in general, that the way player characters work and the way the rest of the system work are actually fairly independent, right? When you're making your character, you're choosing foci and descriptor and a type based on that, and that's not the way you build an NPC. So that's why I can say that we're going to change the way you make characters and the options you have for characters, but we're not going to change the way the actual game system underneath it works. So the nice thing is that not only will all your old products, be totally compatible, but if you're happy with your Numenera core book, and we come out with another bestiary or another adventure or something like that, you'll be able to just keep using that, and it will be seamless. In fact, what you'll actually be able to do is if somebody has a character at your table and they've made their character using Numenera Discovery, and someone else has a character that they've been running for a while that they made using the original Numenera core book, those 2 characters can sit side by side at the table without any issue at all. The game mechanics underneath it all are exactly the same. So that's why I start out by saying what Destiny is not. What Discovery is not. It is something we're really excited about. We want to give people a lot of cool new options. Want to expand on things that glaives and jacks and nanos can do, particularly at higher tiers, particularly with the glaive and the jack, make them more exciting and interesting. So that's the kinds of things that Discovery will do. Probably even more exciting, though, is Destiny. Destiny is all new. It will be another core book sized book. And basically the idea behind Destiny is this. So you guys are playing Numenera, you and your friends have got a cool group together, you've gone off exploring some weird ruin, and you come back. Wouldn't it be cool to take all those things that you found, all those weird things that you salvaged out of some prior world ruin, and use them to build yourselves all a cool base maybe for you to live in, or some bizarre cool vehicle for you guys to fly around in or drive around in? Or what if you wanted to help out the local community and maybe erect a lightning tower that would help protect against the invading hordes that are coming, or maybe something that generates a field that protects the community from the iron wind that's on its way. Well, Destiny is all about that. It is going to include a very robust and in-depth crafting system that's going to allow you to build all kinds of crazy stuff using the stuff that you've found. And so one of the things that we're doing is we're providing a whole bunch of new materials and components that game masters can basically place in the ruins that they're going to explore that will then become components needed to build a plethora of different things. And we're going to provide with dozens and dozens of plans of things to build, as well as rules for making your own designs. So it's going to become a very proactive sort of thing with lots of building, lots of planning. And what's more, that community that you're helping out by building stuff, Numenera 2 with Destiny is going to provide you a way to shepherd that community and manage that community. And so you can begin to look at Numenera and the Ninth World from a higher point of view, maybe start to develop really long-term campaigns where you are watching your small village that you have been in grow up into a much larger community that you have helped grow. You have helped develop, the relations with the next town over. You have helped, build the road and make it safe from bandits and adhumans and things like that. So basically, when you're done with a campaign using Destiny, you won't have just gone on some really cool adventures. You will have done that too, but you will have made your mark on the Ninth World. You will be the people who, hopefully, if you're successful, help shepherd the Ninth World into becoming just as amazing as one of those 8 prior worlds, right? And make the Ninth World sort of worthy of the name of the Ninth World. And so, lastly, what Destiny will include is 3 new character types and a number of different foci and descriptors that will help facilitate this whole new style of play, both in terms of scavenging through the ruins to find cool stuff, using that to build amazing creations, as well as shepherding and managing these communities. So you'll be able to actually kind of play on 2 different levels when you're using Destiny, having your characters go on adventures, but also dealing with sort of the macro scale. So we're very excited about this. I think it's a great way to turn a Numenera campaign and sort of have it be more forward-facing rather than looking backward as much as we have been. So we're very excited about this. And of course, as Bear is showing you, we've got a lot of really amazing new art we've already gathered together to kind of show off the Ninth World even more. And that's probably worth mentioning, that Destiny, while we will still hang on to some of the really cool, iconic pieces that really say Numenera to us, Destiny will be filled with all new art as well. And that was hopefully something really special. And like I said, so the books will be available individually. So like, if you want to just keep using the regular Numenera core book, but Destiny sounds really cool to you, you can pick that up and use them together. They will work best together, Destiny and Discovery, but you can use them however you want. And so that is, like I said, what we are calling Numenera 2. We are going to be launching the Kickstarter for that sometime next month. And so please take a look for that. Numenera fans are going to be, I think, really pleased with what we're doing with that, as well as, you know, I mean, you guys have seen MCG Kickstarters and the stretch goals and stuff, and you're probably figuring that there will be cool new follow-up products and whatnot that will be launched via those. And you know, we've got a lot of cool stuff planned. So please check it out.